Good morning. So I'm here with this week's co-op share for NFS produce, and I wanted to discuss with you guys what is in here this week. So let's start with our root crops. We've got our sweet potatoes again, and we have carrots. Aren't these gorgeous? I cannot get enough of these carrots. So I want to remind you guys, when you get your bin home, to take your carrots and twist the tops and separate the tops from the roots. And the reason we do this is because anytime the root is still attached, the top is still attached to the root, the top will actually pull moisture and nutrients out of the root to preserve itself. And we don't want that. We want all of the moisture and nutrients to stay in these gorgeous carrots. So the tops are edible and the roots are edible. New this week, we have collards. And collards you can cook up like greens. You can do a fast saute if you like them to have a little bit of crunch, or I prefer to do a nice long braise. So a little bit of broth and these, and you're going to cut the stem out of them just like you do with kale or yeah, pretty much kale. So slice them up and put them in a pan with broth, cover them with broth just barely, and put a lid on it and let them simmer very slow for 45 minutes. You can throw some bacon in there if you want, and they're wonderful that way. Finish with some salt and some hot sauce. And then another thing you can do is actually steam these and use them as wraps for like lunchtime sandwiches. And Tiffany was telling me that she saw a video where they cooked them and used them for enchiladas. So I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find that and get that posted on the group for you guys, because that's a lot of really cool ideas. Then these are purple top turnips. I don't know about you guys, but we have been loving turnips over here. They're so wonderful for roasting or chopping up fresh and putting them in salads, or I think you guys saw I stuck some in some egg salad. These are going to have a little bit of a peppery bite compared to the white ones that we had that had the tops in the past. So these are going to be best roasted or sauteed, and they're good if you like a peppery bite raw, but they're not as sweet as the white ones. We have spring onions here, and this is like your typical green onion. And to store these, just get a glass and treat them like flowers and put it in a glass with just a little bit of water so the roots have some water, and they'll last a lot longer that way. And then last we have this gorgeous lettuce. I was so excited, you guys, about this lettuce. Is this not beautiful? This is a butter crunch lettuce, and it's actually a living lettuce, so the roots are still attached. And what that means for you is it will last longer. So the farmer told me that you guys could expect this to stay fresh for a week to 2 weeks. Go ahead and have a shallow tray or cup that you put the root portion in a little bit of water. It'll help it stay crisp, and the fridge won't suck the moisture out of the leaves and cause it to go limp. The last thing, which I'm super excited about, are these pea tendrils. And these are what I want you guys to cook up first, because these won't last very long. They're very delicate. They are actually the pea plant itself. And so there's a couple of ways you can cook these. You can do a really fast, high heat, hot oil saute, like stir fry, like you would get at a Chinese restaurant. You can also slowly cook them at a much lower heat in a little bit of butter until they're just tender, and either way is still a fast cook. They're also really great raw. You can, I've been munching on them just as a snack, but you can eat them in your salads. You can use them any place you would sprouts, like so on top of your sandwiches, like in the place of lettuce, and they just taste like spring. It's so fun because they have a bright pea taste. So don't let these get lost at the back of your fridge, because these are going to have the shortest lifespan out of anything in the bin. So please post pictures. Let me know what you do with the pea shoots. I was really excited to get these for you guys. So anyway, that is about all we've got this week. Please feel free to ask questions. I know we're really short this week, but I am heading out the door to teach a class today, and I wanted to make sure you guys got your video and knew what was in your bins before tomorrow. So thanks.